let's talk about, we spoke earlier about COVID. COVID on the industry. Well, let's talk about you guys. How did COVID affect you as a business? How did you cope with it? What changes did you have to make? And how did
so what's interesting is that we started the company in 2016 with a few,
Mitch, your voice is going to sing. Just speak again.
Yeah, better.
You seem to, there's a lag, I think, in your video and your speech.
All right. Still?
It's back now. Okay, you're okay. I'll ask again. Okay. Okay, so we're talking about COVID. We're talking earlier about COVID. How has it affected you as a business? How did you deal with the challenges of working from home and COVID as a whole?
So we actually set up a distributed team prior to COVID, which did help us significantly. It almost made it look as if we were kind of a little bit ahead. Right. So that we had good because we had our CTO based out of Israel, finance in California, doing sales out of Cyprus, and then we had a full development team in Russia. Now, what we did,
you were COVID friendly.
We had a COVID resilience, anti-fragilistic COVID, so to speak. We had set up, but what we did, and we did the Zoom calls. But I'd say that the developers, we set it up because we set it up for them to work remotely when COVID began, but we did that not really out to protect their health, but it was more to protect the company's health. Because if all of the developers get sick at the same time, it's a big problem. So that's why when the initial COVID outbreaks, when some companies were just being very unkind about it, it really made no sense to me because no one wants their whole office to get sick at once. And to me, that's a bigger risk than anything else. So in today's day and age, we already had many of the tools and the Zooms and the Trelos and all of that. So it just really, stepped up. And we also knew that the people in the company, because we had a distributed work mentality, these were all people that we hired because they could do their job. So we didn't care where they were so much, as opposed to hiring people only because they could be in a specific city. So it didn't affect us too badly in that respect. And then, overall for the industry, there was a saying I heard a long time ago that the biggest risk to the online trading business is world peace and global stability. So in that context, it's been good for the trading part of the market. In fact, if it was much more stable and calm and a Goldilocks mentality, the last 2 years for the industry itself probably would have not done as well as it has.
Okay, so it's good to hear you were COVID ready and you stepped up to the challenge and really fitted into your model and you looked after your staff. So that's great to hear.